You know, there are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight and the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that, because those guys are, yeah, you know, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. You know, I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here, and I think that would change their mind.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult.
Did you expect them to cheer you on?
So they're hoping they would.
What are you trying to prove to them?
What I'm trying to do is to make a significant difference in spaceflight and help make spaceflight accessible to almost anyone. And I would hope for as much support in that direction as we can receive.
You're also the chairman of Solar City, building out a network of solar panels and solar systems. And I can see why solar can make sense in a place like California, where it's sunny all the time, homes are big, a lot of roof space, you can lay out all the solar panels. But in a place like Hong Kong, you know, densely packed, vertical cities, how can solar make sense here?
Yeah, I think it's true that in dense cities, rooftop solar is not going to solve the energy need. Yeah. But what you can do is have ground mount solar power, let's say near Hong Kong, tapping into the existing power lines that are coming in. So you can supply Hong Kong with solar power, which just need to be coming from a land area that's not too far away. And I mean, it's worth noting, certainly, you know, China has actually an enormous land area, much of which is hardly occupied at all. Given that the Chinese population is so concentrated along the coast, once you go inland, the population in some cases is remarkably tiny. So you could easily power all of China with solar.
All of China with solar?
Easily, yeah. Yeah, no, easy.
The world's most populous country?
Yep, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
His interest in our energy crisis started last year, when South Australia, a state already heavily invested in wind and solar power, was plunged into darkness. The result of a massive storm that saw the state lose power. Elon Musk tweeted headfirst into a national political brawl when fellow billionaire Australian IT whiz Mike Cannon-Brookes questioned Tesla's boast that it could help solve South Australia's energy problems by building the world's biggest battery. Why did you do that?
There was no idea of what would happen afterwards. Just more if people make big claims like that, I'd like to check if they're real.
You thought I was joking. Of course, I had to check with my team. It's like, I hope I didn't really say something super crazy.
When you get a return tweet from Elon saying, yeah, what did you think?
Sweet. Just checking his kosher. You know, he says it's going to happen, let's make it happen, right? So...
these are public tweets.
Yeah, but in a way, that's part of what locks in the guarantee, right? He's putting his reputation on the line in a public forum there that, you know, enough noise was then created around it, enough people saw that it was like, all right, that you know, he better get that done.
Cannon-Brookes did a crash course in renewable energy, and he quickly realised there were plenty of Australians who backed the idea.
I got multiple unsolicited offers for tens of millions. I think we added it up to more than $100 million in offers that came in. It was amazing. It was inspiring as an Australian to see people wanting to solve this problem in a real and meaningful way. And I think they're just sick of the politics on all sides and the ridiculous nature of our energy situation at the moment.
But Elon Musk's battery plan was mocked by the federal government.
30,000 South Australian households could not get through watching one episode of Australia's Ninja Warrior with this big battery.
Australian Treasurer Scott Morrison was particularly dismissive.
By all means, have the world's biggest battery, have the world's biggest banana, have the world's biggest prawn.
I didn't realise there was this big battle going on.
It's like,
I didn't know.
It was like Mr. Hollywood's walked into town.
Okay.
And it was like, well, you know...
Do I seem Hollywood?
Maybe.
Okay.
But our Treasurer, Scott Morrison, declared that this was just a shiny, you know, distraction. And that, and that it was akin to...
Well, it's shiny.
It is shiny. And it's akin to the big pineapple or the big banana. It's just one of those kitsch
I don't
kind
sure
of...
what... Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah. they're a tourist attraction, actually.
Okay. Oh, look at my...
Wait, was
so
it?
is it like the world's biggest banana or something?
Something like
Okay.
that. Oh, well, are you disappointed by that?
Oh, I think, you know, that we get that all the time. It can be a little disheartening sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.